back to my YouTube channel. This week I'm going to be doing a video on how to calm yourself down if you're feeling a little bit anxious. If you are struggling, maybe you go through hours of anxiety, maybe I tend to go through, it can be quite a good period of time that I feel quite anxious. Things start to build up, whether the things that I've been trying to avoid or things that I wasn't even aware were going on in my body or in my mind. So I tend to go through weeks at a time of anxiety. They affect my digestive system, they affect my menstrual cycle manner, but having anxiety can really affect your body physically as well as your mental health. So it's a huge thing for me. I recently did a course on yoga for anxiety and depression. I definitely suffer from going through times of unhappiness or feeling extremely anxious and out of control. Yoga has been a massive help for me in trying to deal with these problems. And so if you are somebody who either doesn't think that they suffer from anxiety and you just feel a little bit stressed on sometimes you find work or family life gets a little bit overwhelming at times, this video I'm hoping will just bring a little bit of a sense of control, or not so much control, more empowerment, so that you feel after this video that it's you that came to your mat and that was able to help yourself. And that's what yoga is. It's a self-care tool, and I'm hoping that this video will help you. So we're going to just spend some time. Really, this will be quite, you might feel like after the video, God, I really didn't do anything there. I'm hoping that more so it'll just make you feel a little bit better. Okay, so we're going to get started on our backs. So you don't have to use anything. If you find like you need, when you're on your back, either a pillow or anything to get really comfy, you can find a prop, a pillow, a blanket, anything like that for under the head. We're going to get started on our backs. So I'd like you to come down to your back. Now you can do this seated as well if you want, but we're going to, if it's available for you, if you have a mat available, I'd like you to come onto your back and just bending your knees wherever is most comfortable, about hip width distance with the feet. And the knees are just stacking over your ankles almost. And we're going to start with our hands on our belly. Okay, so maybe if you're comfortable, you'd like to close your eyes. And I'd just like you to begin very simply by checking in. Just noticing the quality of your energy in this moment, whether it's morning, midday, evening. So you might feel like you are, if you're very anxious, you often will feel like you're full of energy. You're fidgety, you're buzzing. Or you might feel exhausted. So just checking in. I don't want to plant too many seeds. I'd like you just to listen to yourself. Recognize the quality of your energy, and then moving on to recognize the quality of your thoughts. So what kind of words are you using in the mind? So our thoughts is something, it's almost like a verbal diarrhea that runs through our mind all day long. Often these thoughts can be quite negative or false. So just noticing what kind of words you're using in your thoughts. And then noticing the quality of your breath. So is it short and choppy? Are you finding it quite hard to breathe? Are you tight in the chest? Are you enjoying a nice steady quality in and out through the nose? So all of these three factors I'd like you to take in, because these three things are going to affect the quality of your practice today. So it's important when you come to your mat or when you start your day to practice yoga or to face your day with the body that you have in that day. Whether you feel energetic and productive, or you need to self-care, take it slower. Say no, take some time to yourself. And that's what we're going to try today, to be mindful and just really take time to tune in with ourselves. Now, just after the last few minutes, listening to my voice and listening to your body, your mind, your breath, notice how good it feels to simply be here on your mat. Notice how you brought action to the intention of putting this YouTube video on, rolling out your mat. And now feeling connected to yourself, feeling connected to maybe other people that also have switched on this video, so that we feel a little less alone, supported. There is a reason I am making this video. I myself feel anxious every week, nearly almost every day. There are a lot of other people that have asked me to do this video because a lot of us tend to feel a little lost or out of control sometimes. So let that remind you that you are not alone in these feelings. Now I'm trying to bring a little bit of focus to your breath. So we're going to begin to bring a lot more intention and a lot more effort to our practice. So noticing the breath, we're going to start to breathe a little deeper, starting to breathe down into your belly. So noticing the touch of your hands on your belly, the light touch, the light weight of your hands. And as you start to focus on the breath, notice the hands start to rise and fall with that gentle movement of the belly. So we're going to start to breathe together for a few counts. Okay? So as you inhale, I'd like you to inhale into your belly for 1, 2. And as you exhale, just exhale it all out for 1, 2. Again, inhale 1, 2. Exhale 1, 2. This time for 3. Inhale to your belly 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale for 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. For 4. Inhale to your belly, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. It's time for 5 if it's available for 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If it's available, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and exhale 6, 3, 2, 1. We're going to inhale again for 6 and hold it at the top for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now hold the breath for 1, 2, 3, and exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the bottom for 3, 2, 1, and inhale again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it at the top. Retain the energy. 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay, so just taking a moment to allow the effects of that breathing exercise to settle in. Notice if there's a little bit more space in the mind as you focus on the inhale and exhale, that simple movement of the breath that we take for granted every day, our energy source that naturally moves in and out every day, but is a really helpful tool in slowing things down and reconnecting and finding that sense of control, of empowerment. Okay, so from here we're going to bring our knees in toward our chest. We're going to bring the hands behind our knees, behind our thighs. And I'd like you to bring the knees in towards your chest slightly. As you inhale, you're going to move the knees away from you. And as you exhale, you're going to draw the knees all the way back in. Again, inhale, knees move away, your arms and elbows extend. Exhale to move it back in. 3 more times. Inhale to move away. Exhale to draw the knees in. Inhale, feel free to move at your own pace. Exhale. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Really nice. From there, we're going to release the arms by the side body, palms face up. And as you inhale, you're going to extend your right leg all the way up toward the sky. And as you exhale, you're going to bend the right knee all the way back down. Opposite leg, inhale, left leg extends up. You can flex or point the toe. Exhale to bend the left knee. Again, inhale, right leg extends. Exhale to bend the knee. Inhale, left leg extends. Exhale to bend the knee. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left. Exhale, bend. Now 3 more times at your own pace. I'm not going to lead you. Keep moving with your breath. Last round, wherever you are, 1 time on the right and 1 time on the left. Sorry. Okay, really nice. So from there, you can just sway your knees from side to side if you're feeling anything in the lower back. Just massaging out the lower back, maybe circling the knees in one direction and then the other direction. From here, we're going to make our way up into a tabletop position. You can either rock up or roll over onto one side of your body and come all the way up to tabletop. So, I'm going to make my way onto my hands and my knees, stacking my hands underneath my shoulders, my knees are underneath my hips. So, we're going to move through a sequence again with the breath. So moving at your own pace, we're going to start really simple and build from there. So we're going to begin. Inhale, you're going to soften your belly, coming into that cow tilt. Lift your chest forward, shoulders back, and lift your bum. As you exhale, round through the back. Gently push the mat away as you pull your navel in. Find space between your shoulders. Inhale, drop the belly, stretch your chest forward, lift your bum, and as you exhale, rounding through the back. Inhale, lift the heart, shoulders away from ears, lift the bum. Exhale, round. Come back to a neutral spine. Bring your hands just a few inches in front of your shoulders. Inhale, you're going to come into that cow tilt. Lift your heart, lift your bum, and as you exhale, you're going to round back into a child's pose. So bring your bum toward your heels, forehead toward the mat. Inhale, come forward into a cow tilt, shoulders just behind your wrist, lift your heart, lift your bum, soften your belly. Exhale, round through the back, push back through the hips and bring the hips to your heels, forehead to the mat. Keep going. Inhale, come forward, arch your spine, find space in the front of your body. Exhale, round, push it back. One more round. Inhale to come forward. Exhale to round. This time, inhale, come forward. You're going to drop your hips toward your wrists, lift your heart, and slightly engage your thighs. Exhale, bum to heels, round through the back, forehead to mat, child's pose. Inhale, so a variation of up dog. Drop your hips, lift your heart, pull your belly in gently. Exhale, round it all the way back, child's pose. Inhale to come forward, space across the chest, collarbones broad, press gently down to the tops of your feet. Exhale, round it back. Okay, inhale to come forward into your tabletop position. We're going to tuck our toes, lift back into downward facing dog. So make sure that when you look back at your feet, that your feet are parallel with each other, about hip width distance. You shouldn't really be able to see your heels behind your toes. Maybe you need to bend the knees a lot in order to bring that length into the back. We're going to inhale, roll forward into plank, so your shoulders should be just over your knuckles. And as you exhale, you're going to drop your knees, come all the way down to the belly. So untuck your toes, hug your elbows back by your ribs. They should be touching the side of your body as you lower. Inhale, just lift your heart gently. The elbows should hug back and lift the heart. And as you exhale, release. Come back to child's pose. Bump to heels, tuck your toes. Downward facing dog, lift your hips. Again, inhale, roll forward into plank, shoulders over knuckles, tuck your tailbone, drop your knees, untuck your toes, exhale, lower down. Elbows squeezing through your side body as you lower. Draw the elbows back, shoulders back, lift your heart, inhale. Exhale, release, bum to heels, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. We're going to keep doing that. This time if you want to lower with knees dropped, you can, or knees lifted, you can. Inhale, roll forward plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Untuck the toes, inhale, lift the heart, elbows hug back and down. Exhale, release to the belly. Tuck the toes, bum to heels. Downward facing dog. I'd like you to do that twice more at your own pace. If you'd like to close your eyes while you do this, this can be really nice. Inhale, roll forward. Lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale, bum to heels, down dog. This time move through it without any of my cues, at your own pace. Drop your knees, untuck your toes, sit back into a child's pose. Take a moment. Slow down the breath. Notice if that was accessible for you, if it wasn't, if you had to modify. And never feel feel like you have to do anything that doesn't feel good. So always be aware of what feels good in your body, okay? So from here, we're going to come up to standing on our knees. And we're going to do another breathing and moving exercise, okay? So I'd like you to stack your hips over your knees, your shoulders are over your hips. And we're going to start with our hands to prayer at the heart. We're going to inhale, circle the arms all the way up. And as you exhale, I'd like you to bring your bum to your heels, arms behind you, forehead to the mat. So you're going to stack one hand on top of the other in your lower back. Inhale, bring it all the way back up. Hands overhead. Exhale, release the hands to prayer at the heart. Okay, we're going to keep going with that. If you're sore on the knees, double over the mat for your knees. Okay? Inhale, hands start at prayer. Circle the arms all the way out. Lift the gaze, maybe exhale, fold. Bum to heels, maybe bringing the opposite hand on top this time. Forehead to the mat. Maybe you need a block under the forehead. Inhale, lift it all the way back up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands release to prayer at the heart. Inhale, circle the arms out. Exhale, fold, forehead to mat. One hand on top, the other, lower back. Inhale, rise. Slowly with the breath. Exhale, at the bottom of the exhale, the hands release to prayer at the heart. Try to sync body and movement together. Inhale. Body is led by the breath. Exhale, opposite hand on top of the other. Inhale slowly. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then you can sit your bum to your heels. I'll just wait for you to finish. And once we've all finished, you can just notice the effect of that breath and body movement together. Maybe you're feeling a little bit more focused, a little bit more centered. I often, when I'm doing yoga and I have been having a really stressed day or having one of those anxiety flares, I often have my ears pop when I'm doing yoga. I don't know, for some of you, you might experience that as well. You might experience something different, but it's amazing how the release of that stress or tension comes out physically, and I get my ears popping, which is, I always know sometimes when I don't even realize I'm anxious and my ears start popping like crazy during yoga. I'm like, oh God, I actually was really anxious today and I didn't even realize. So it's funny how you might come to your mat because you are anxious. You might come to your mat and realize how anxious you were. Just a great way to be more mindful and to be able to listen more deeply to your body. Okay, so we're going to actually finish seated today. I'd like you to come to a comfortable seat. I'm going to use a block, and like I said, you do not need to use a block. Any props that make you feel more comfortable, I'd like you to use. So that could be a block, it could be a pillow. You might be in bed doing this, so whatever, you might be covering your duvet over your entire body. Do whatever feels good. Okay, so we're going to sit up nice and tall through the spine. We're going to make a chalice mudra, okay? Which means you're going to bring your baby finger together, your thumb finger together, and let the rest of your fingers open out wide. So it's almost like a flower, a lotus, or like a chalice cup. You're going to hold the thumbs to the center of your heart if that's comfortable. If not, you can just hold it in front of your chest, in front of your heart. So don't hold them into the chest if you're feeling that hunches of your shoulders. It does for me, so I bring it to the chest. Some people feel nice and connected with them gently against the heart. So I'd like us to close our eyes if you're comfortable doing that. You're going to start to tune into the breath. begin to think of something that you'd like to draw in. So something you feel maybe that you're lacking in, or maybe that you feel you're pretty good at and that you'd like to practice more at. So maybe for me, I know that I'm quite a generous person with love. I love buying presents for people. It's something that I never want to stop doing, or I never want to forget to do. So often I like to remember how nice it feels to be generous with other people. That might be something for you, something you're already good at, or something that you're not good at. So I am not good at being patient, so it's something I have to work on all the time in my teaching, in my practice, just trying to deal with my mom, my sister, people in my life, people I don't know. Patience is something I often look for. So I'd like you to think of something that you'd like to maybe attract more of. We're going to hold our chalice cup up. So trying to imagine drawing whatever it is that you want more of into that cup. Okay. Really nice. And then you're going to draw that cup all the way back down and toward your heart. You're going to close your hands together, draw your thumbs towards your chest. Allow those things that you would like to draw in to melt into your heart. And now I'd like you to think of something that you'd like to let go of that doesn't serve you. So for me, I often think of jealousy. I think of competing with others. And I'd like you to bring your arms down by the side of your body and just flutter your fingers as if you were trying to just flutter those things that don't serve you away from you. Imagine them leading out through your fingers, through the palms of your hands into the earth, and the earth may be transforming them into something new, something positive. And then draw your fingers back up to that chalice cup. So pinky fingers, thumb fingers together, open the rest of your fingers wide, and offer your cup up. Draw in either the same thing or maybe something else. All the while, try to breathe evenly in and out through the nose. Draw your hands back to it, down towards your heart. Hands to prayer, thumbs to heart center. Accept, absorb, and now release anything that doesn't serve you. Flutter your fingers toward the earth. Allow the earth to take away anything that doesn't serve you. And then your chalice cup in front of the heart. One last time. Offer the cup up. Something new, the same thing, whatever it is you'd like to draw in today. Something that you really need. And thumbs to prayer at the heart. Feel worthy of those elements, of those qualities. And then flutter your fingers down toward the earth. Let it go. Really nice. Bring your palms face up on your knees. Close your eyes if they weren't already closed, and we'll just finish with some breathing. So I'd like you to start counting back from 7 with your breath. So inhale. Exhale for 7. Keep going. Inhale. Exhale for 6. Inhale. Exhale for 5. Keep going at your own pace until you get to 1, and then start all over again. I said, once you get to 1, you can start back at 7, work your way back down. If you get lost or distracted, you start again at 7. Whenever you're finished, we'll just take a few moments to connect with the effects of our practice today. Notice what has changed, what has shifted, what has stayed the same. Without judgment, just accepting all as it is. And acknowledge what has happened when you brought action and feeling to the intention of coming to your mat today, of the intention to feel better, to self-care. For me, that is what yoga is all about. Taking care of yourself so that we can live happier with those around us. So that we can acknowledge and enjoy all that we have to be grateful for. It can be really hard to be grateful when you are anxious, when it's almost like you're looking through a fogged pane of glass, you can't see clearly. I hope that this video can make you a little lighter, can help you see the simple things that you have to be happy for. Bringing your hands to prayer at the heart, gently pressing your thumbs towards your chest, connecting in with your breath, with yourself. Bowing your chin toward your chest and honoring your practice, honoring your body, your mind. That soft life that comes in and out through your breath. I would like to close quickly with a quote. It goes, yoga does not just change the way we see things. It transforms the person who sees. So I really hope that when you put on this video that it helps you get through those moments of anxiety. And sometimes there are certain things that help you, and these are some of the things that really helped me when I was at my course, the things that I picked up and learned. But there were some things that I learned in the course that other people really enjoyed and I didn't. And so, again, yoga is personal. It's unique to each person. If there are certain things that you really liked in this video, take them, use them, and maybe certain things will help you more than the other things. So leave out what you don't like. Adjust as you need. Maybe you loved the whole video, maybe you found one thing that you're going to stick to, and maybe practice once a day. Okay, so please do let me know if it helped. I would love to hear, and this is what I'm really passionate about, allowing yoga to help you be happier and live life more joyfully. So please do let me know if it helped at all, and if you'd like more videos like this. Thank you so much for coming to your mat today and practicing with me. I'm wearing Alo Yoga. I will include the links to the outfit in the box below. I'm also using a V yoga mat, which we use at the studio, and everyone says, where do you get these mats? They're amazing. So I will include the link to that. I'll also include links to blocks, etc. like that, if you ever want to invest in yoga props. I'm practicing in my studio, Sweaty Soul, my happy place. So if you're ever in Dublin IFSC in town, please do pop in and say hi. Thank you so much for coming to your mat today, and namaste.